Why? Do we need to level up? Because, well, even if you're playing with Mountain Dew, you're probably gonna get diabetes.
Oh no.
And here is the Crossbow Killer. Time to get leveling up. So today, welcome back to State of Decay 2 in the Beater, the Lethal Zone, Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad. What we're going to be doing is we're going to hit a bunch of buttons. That's always step one. Fox loves hitting the buttons. And I guess I'll install this because why not? I don't think we have any other buttons to push. Yep, no more buttons to push. Can we activate this? No, we cannot. Okay.
Hey, if you're bored, I got something for you.
I don't think I want to spend money on rare skills right now. Not exactly what I'm looking for. In the meantime, let's go ahead and load this up. Oh, let me make sure I'm not overloaded.
One nasty screamer.
Good. We don't have, this car doesn't have a whole lot of cargo capacity, so, you know, helps to ration our remaining cargo space a bit. All right, so this character's goal is we need to level up. Why do we need to level up? Because, well, our recruit here is a sheriff. And also, once we get a little more standing, we'll be able to see what her hero ability is. And once our character's up to sheriff, we'll have a good reason to move into the next base, because the sheriff will let us get the sheriff, the level 3 crazy place that trains up all of our skills. Wow, why do you guys have so many rucksacks? Look at you guys.
You're still alive.
Medicine? I need medicine, I'll take it.
You got something for me?
You guys sure have a lot of medicine, don't you? Yeah, medicine.
Nope.
Oh, you don't want me to look at your butt? I'm gonna look at your butt anyways. Medicine, you got medicine on your butt. What is up with every one of these girls with medicine? Very curious. Most curious. Let's go ahead, though, and we're just going to go on a demolition derby and smack up all of the enemies that are worth standing so we can start leveling up. And you know what I should do? I should check to see if we got anything to sell. That seems like a good idea. And we got plenty of influence, so...
Those who can have a duty to take in people who need help.
I don't know about that now, Haley. Might be speaking a little bit of madness there. You might be going a little bit off the deep end. So these hand grenades will come in handy when we destroy our first plague art. Mainly because we don't have all the tools of the trade. Namely, we don't have C4. We don't have... Wow, those guys must have literally just spawned in. Look at all those zombies. But yeah, we don't have all the tools of the trade to destroy plague arts efficiently, so if we can't do that, we'll just have to use whatever is available. And what is available appears to be hand grenades, and one of our characters will probably learn Powerhouse. Powerhouse, some hand grenades, the help of a volunteer that may or may not know what exactly they're volunteering for, ought to get us through at least one plague art, and that's all we need because the next base we're moving in the Hyper Community World Tour.
Neighbor, we found a location for a clinic, but the zombie situation is out of control. Can you help us out?
I might be able to give you a hand on that. What do you guys got for sale?
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, sure.
Fuel. I need it.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah, sure.
Now, if you guys haven't been following the Twitch progression, we're pretty far along. We're up to, day 10 or 11? And I spent a good portion of the last Twitch stream wiping out probably 4 or 5 hostile enclaves. They were, you know, how would you say, a little bit on the grumpy side. And I had to straighten them out. You know, I had to give them an attitude adjustment. That's what I did. There's your update on how things have been going. Of course, if you want to see it live, and I know a lot of people don't even know that there's a Twitch progression that is separate, a separate save file, also Beta Lethal Zone. Well, there is. So if you jump in and follow me on Twitch, I play almost every single day.
Hey, you. So what do we got today?
Ah, now that's what I'm looking for. Fuel, and that. These will stack. That's what's nice. Boom, boom. And that's because of the update they did where the vehicle capacities were doubled. Definitely take advantage of that. Especially because both of them weigh a little bit, you know, like I think they're like 2.5 and 5 pounds each, so definitely worth it. We could use some more crossbow bolts, but one thing at a time. Strangely peaceful. Oh my god, like, so while I was playing, the Zed, none other than the Zed Thumpers, moved into the base that I wanted to move into, Whitney Field. It was so hard to overrun their location because I don't have biochems. I could not just use a zombie to get the zombies there. The zombies don't like going inside of Whitney Field because of how, just the shape of the base. Man, it took some effort. I had to send, and they had this, those survivors, they were fighting. They were like champions. They were like duking it out. Let me see if we can get these guys out of here. After about, I think, 5 waves of zombies, we were finally able to defeat them. Oh.
You're doing great out there. Seriously, you're the best.
I didn't even have to kill them. I just kind of like literally lured them out. What are they now to us? They are friendly? Awesome. Let's go over here. Oh my god! We have a spare, and her stats aren't bad. Like, none of these have negative stats. That's perfectly, I'll take a perfectly neutral character, but we have another meal planner. I don't know if I'd go so far as to call her a waifu. You know, she's like, you know, she might have something going on. You want to get them? Well, oh my god, I gotta tell you. So, one of the survivors of this had a heavy weapon just like her, and he was just going to town. I mean, he was taking on like 10 zombies at once, and then they had this guy with a pistol who was just like the sharpshooter. He was just like taking out the zombies one after the other, and I was just like, oh my god, like, we can't get any, like, we'll never overrun them. This is like an elite squad. Like, I'm making them play Daybreak. I'm bringing the zombies in there like it's Daybreak, and it just doesn't matter. And, I mean, it took a very long time, but eventually, the Fox, you know, he claimed his dues. You know, they owed Fox something, namely I guess their lives in this case. And ultimately, what I managed to do was lure a Juggernaut there, and that managed to do him in. And didn't health-link me. I'm wondering if health-link doesn't exist in the beta. Maybe they patched it? Oh my gosh. There we go. I think we're clear.
Come check out the new stuff I brought back.
You brought me some bullets, some snacks, and some ordinary painkillers. Well, I mean, I guess it's something. I don't know if it's worth checking out like you suggested, but it's a thing.
I can smell them hanging around.
No, you don't. I can't believe we actually secured a site. Like, God, the last time I've seen a fully secured area due to the plague territory. We're actually doing pretty good on materials, but I'm not, you know, like, we're doing good proportionately. We haven't had to actually build a lot of things up to the max yet, so, you know, let's not jump for joy over, like, the status on the building materials. And I do feel sorry for everyone who is playing the drinking game, unless you're playing with, like, Mountain Dew. Even if you're playing with Mountain Dew, you're probably gonna get diabetes. Because I do mention building materials pretty frequently. I mean, it's not my fault. That's just the way Lethal Zone is. Oh, a pack of cheap a pack of cheap smokes has extraordinary trade value. But you would think the pack of menthols would have an extraordinary trade value. I think it only has high. If I were to check, pack of cheap smokes have extraordinary value. Okay, scraps of circuitry, I'll take it. Won't say no to it. Well, we can't fit anything else, so let's go check out the last medics. Maybe we can buy some medicine from them. The one thing that is nice about themed enclaves is that they tend to have fairly predictable things that they sell. Like, we can predict that the medics are going to sell something related to medicine. Let me see, is that one girl still injured, I wonder? Because they're medics. Like, it would be really weird if she was still injured.
Okay.
Okay, look at that. Yeah, see, they've got a package of splints, and then, you know, first aid kit, strong painkillers, stims, you know, just things that you would associate with being, you know, in the medical stuff. So let's sell the pack of cheap smokes. That's worth 102. Pretty good. It pays off about half of the rucksack. So you could kind of view, like, finding the pack of cheap smokes as the same thing as looting half of a rucksack. It's not exactly the same thing, but it's in that, it's kind of, you could kind of think of it that way. Because we just converted into a rucksack, and we basically pay 75 influence for a rucksack.
Good to see you.
You got something for me?
Okay, I guess so.
Boom. Now, we're not going to have really any inventory left, so I guess what we should do is, I wasn't expecting to have this many supplies. I mean, I guess that's kind of silly considering I am buying from my allies, but a lot of times our allies don't always have a whole lot going on. And also, some of the resources I just don't need anymore. Well, like I said, the good news is that if one of our waifus die, we have a backup. We've got a backup. She doesn't even have a 5th skill, and none of her skills are crippled. She doesn't have any, like, beneficial traits besides having meal plan, but let's be honest, that's all I care about.
Enjoy peace eternal, asshole.
It's gonna take a minute to, like, level her all the way up. I mean, not only do we want that, but we also want her sheriff ability, because if she gets the sheriff, we'll be able to get the level 3 lounge, and that will allow us to level everybody up safely, as well as any future members of the community. That's like a super important thing in Lethal Zone. Like, when you get a new character, they're really, really weak if they don't have their fighting leveled up. And leveling up people's fighting in the field, it's really, not only is it dangerous, it's really slow because of the EXP penalty on Lethal Zone. So the best way to train people up in the Lethal Zone is to just use the sheriff's level 3 lounge, because it just trains up everybody. It also lets you train up your 5th skills. So, like, if you've got, like, chemistry and you want pharmacology, well, you don't have to spend a lot of resources to level it up. Normally, you'd have to, like, you know, spend medicine stuff making, like, pharmacology things or making bullets, but you don't have to do that with the depot or the sheriff's lounge. Let's squish these guys. These guys are asking for it. I've had enough of you guys. Here comes the street cleaners. Ah, the Juggernaut could be worth something. Let's see if we can squish the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut could be worth a lot of... well, not could, it will be worth a lot of standing. Squishing a Juggernaut is possible, like, it's kind of weird. I don't fully understand the mechanics. Oh, see, he got hurt by that, and I don't understand why. See, he can't harm the vehicle, at least from the back.
Oh no!
He can cause the vehicle's physics to get a little wacky, though. Don't underestimate that. So I don't know why that hit him. It's very mysterious, because like just because you see blood splushing out of him doesn't mean that. So I hit him again. Typically takes about 4 hits. So even that doesn't affect us. Oh, I hit him again. Kind of nicked him on that side swipe. Don't understand it. Like, sometimes you could get him 4 times in a row and he's toast, and then other times, you know, you gotta, like, mess around. Don't know what causes it. Your guess is as good as mine. This guy needs to go, though. One more hit ought to do him in. Come on. Go down. Oh, he's still alive. How? He's got some vitality. Ugh! I don't know what it is. I don't know what causes him to die. No, no, you don't get my car door down. That's something you're not allowed to have. Boom! Oh, yay! There we go. Down goes the Juggernaut. Yeah, if you didn't know, you can run over Juggernauts safely. Takes a it's kind of like takes a bit of time to do, but it works.
How have you been?
The Hungry Survivors. If you want to come by and say hello, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Now we can drop this off. And that got us a decent chunk of standing. Medicine.
Safe and
Oh, we need more for sure. Fuel, and then this can be transferred over here. Boom, 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 boom. I'll go ahead and use, you know, the doors are a bit banged up, so let me go ahead and refuel and then also reattach the doors, polish the vehicle up a little bit. I don't see the harm in that. And if there is harm in it, then, well, I guess you'll get to see it on the... You get to see it live. Well, not live, but you'll get to see it in the video. Alright, so where is our new buddies at? They are right over... Okay, they're right over here. It's not bad. Let's go introduce ourselves. I'm a little... You know, it's weird to say. I know it's weird to say, but I'm kind of disappointed by the lack of blood ferals. They're usually a really good source of standing. And I like to farm them for standing to quickly level my characters up. Because, like I said, while you can run over juggernauts, as you can see, it's... The effectiveness... I mean, it's good. It's effective, but, like, it takes some effort. And it would be nice if we could level this character up. Oh, we got a little place nearby to loot. Maybe we'll find some knickknacks to sell. Glad you called. We'll be around. Okay. That was a weird sound.
Let's make a deal.
Of course.
Food. Yeah, we need food, actually. I'll take it. Boom! I'm pulling the trigger on it. What are your skills?
Glad to see you.
Auto mechanics. Wow. None of us have... Oh, we do have one mechanic. Haley's a mechanic. Okay. Never mind. You're not quite as useful as I thought.
Glad to see you.
Mary doesn't have any skill. That makes her useful.
Hey.
And Kayla, also a mechanic. Normally, I would be very happy to see mechanics, but in this case, I already have one. Okay, so this looks like a gimme location right over here on the side. And if it's a gimme location, that means gimme the loot!
Well, it's not much.
Case of chemicals, yeah, it's a start. Oh, this is an unmarked area, so it's just some extra. It's just some extra stuff. This always have parts in it. I don't think I've ever not seen parts in it. Yeah, it's just always parts. What are you, like, watching me to? You're like, oh, like we didn't think about looting this. Like we think you're stealing our loot. Well, you know what? I thought of it, and you're just a dummy. I'm taking your loot. What are you gonna do? Turn hostile on me? You wouldn't want to do that. I've got a vehicle and I can honk the horn really loud. And I'm better at daybreak than you. Huh, there's something to sell. Wow, there's a lot of these here. Not a bad problem to have, but interesting. Oh, seats. Okay. Warming up a little bit, still not spectacular. And
Nice.
bag of squizzles. Fruitish flavor, size for funds, extraordinary trade value. Well, don't mind if I do.
Hey, buddy. I almost missed you.
Okay, so the tube of fireworks, 17, you know, 9 influence per seed, and yeah, like 102 for the bag of squizzles. It's not bad, honestly. Once again, that's like half of a rucksack right there. So, I mean, like, I don't know. Let's just move on. Who are these guys? The Feral Forgers? They might have a gimme location right there. And maybe we'll find some zombies, the squish. Oh, here we go. Ferals. There we go. That gives
I
me...
need to get some space before I hit somebody.
Why would you do that?
Fuck you too then.
Why be so grumpy? Okay, get a little bit of standing for that. Those guys, they did count as a horde. A little bit off of the Screamer. Interesting. These guys apparently have taken residence in... let me see. Are any of you... Oh, that's a Screamer. There we go. How are you looking? About a third of the way there. That's not bad. Once again, it's a start. Oh, a Juggernaut. It's been a little while since I've actually just kind of dedicatedly farmed standing in order to level my characters up. It's such a very different style of gameplay where I'm actually like looking to kill zombies. Oh, nothing in the vehicle. That's disappointing. What do you guys got for sale?
How are you?
You got something for me?
All right.
Boom. Doom. I kind of want the salvage furnace. 400 influence, you know, like that's, I'll do it.
That's heavy.
I need it. I don't remember it being 4,000 influence. That seems a little steep. I wonder if they changed the price on it. Seems a wee bit steep. Oh, that wound up being a plague art, so that was definitely not a gimme location. Well, we'll just keep going on patrol and finding things to squish. Thought there was a Juggernaut around there. I guess not, or it wandered away really quickly. Those have got to be a horde. There's regular zombies there. If you guys don't count it, yeah, they do count as a horde. I knew they counted as a horde. The hint was that, though, the hint was the regular zombies. In the regular zombies in the plague territory, I'm like, how curious. Why would there be regular zombies in the plague territory? And none of these are part of a horde, but they're just a crap load of zombies. And they just need to die. It's really that simple. They just need to die. And so they did. Okay, in we go.
Hey, buddy.
What you got for sale?
Missed you.
Ammo. You got a lot of these little things right here, so I'm guessing I must have bought and sold to you earlier. So I don't want any of you. Okay, how are we doing? Still about where we were last time. Nothing to see.
Let's make this mag count, kiddos.
grab the sample, and we will, interesting. We have, like, no allies in that area. Kind of interesting. Maybe I should, yeah, like, that's weird. Like, look at the ally distribution. We've got, like, basically nothing on this side of the map. Most curious. Well, let's double back then. Actually, let's refuel. We're using up a lot of fuel doing this, but... oh well. The salvage furnace will allow us to scrap our stuff for more resources. And remember that every part is worth 1 influence, so sometimes something scraps for more than it sells, so you might as well scrap it and then sell. Wait, is that a gimme location right here? This house? Nope, it's pre-looted. Oh, that stinks.
But we can't secure the place for Plague Heart close by.
I believe what we're going to do is next daylight cycle, we're just going to take out that Plague Guard and move into the next base, because I'm ready to do it. We can finish leveling her up later. None of you guys count as hordes. That's disappointing. None of you guys... oh, I'm about to say, some of you have got to count as hordes. There's no way none of you count as hordes. Oh, God. We drove through the plague goop. One thing that's awesome about this car is that it has like a really good, you can really make it whip around, which is really important because, you know, if you get zombies on you, you're gonna need to whip the car around. There we go, a great increase in standing. That's the end of them. How are we doing? Oh, not bad. We're about halfway there. I saw another screamer respond over here, so... come on, where are the hordes at? You guys a horde? You guys count as a horde. Squishing time! Goodbye. Where there are plague guards, there are always hordes. Are any of you hordes? Kind of just driving by enemies just to see. You guys aren't a horde. Oh, some of these buildings are. Oh, these guys, there's a lot of zombies. Oh, it's 2 hordes. Nice. Uh-oh. I see the bloater sneaking in there. There we go. That counts as destroying both of the hordes. Getting there. And that's a lot of bloaters. I could needle them, but I don't want to get out when there's so many zombies around. Like, we've only squished 1 feral. What's going on? Like, when I'm not killing ferals, I find more ferals. What is going on right now? Okay, I guess we're out of the plague there. Oh, this place still has a lot of loot in it. The thing is that we're actually okay. Surprisingly, we're actually okay on loot. It's really not that big of a deal. There we go.
Sticking around here too long would not be smart.
Yeah, once you get control of the whip around of the vehicle, you can take those ferals out with ease. Now, I know some people don't like to use the vehicle run-over strategy, and I've done it both ways. I've used it with and without the ramming strategy. Now, if you don't want to use the ramming strategy on the vehicle, it basically just means you're going to play a little bit slower. Not a little bit slower, a lot of bit slower. Like, this allows you to play a lot more aggressively. That looks like... I don't think I've looted that. And if you ask me, I think it's also a lot more fun. Yeah, fun's subjective, though. Like I said, I've done it both ways, and comparatively, I have way more fun when I do this than, like, chopping through the zombies the old-fashioned way. Those guys might count as a horde. Armored zombies kind of a giveaway. No, it was just a random armored zombie. Let's loot this. This looks like a rare weapon cache that I haven't hit. Oh, he jumped. Interesting. Give it a shot. Now, on Lethal Zone, I'll be the first to admit, rare weapon caches are really not that good. I mean, like, you can still find some decent stuff in it, but you're mostly gonna find stuff to sell. Okay, or I could just be completely proven wrong. We just found ourselves a Dev Gru X-12 Infiltrator. This is probably the best shotgun in the game because it's a fully automatic shotgun and it has the largest capacity. It's essentially a, I don't think we can see it very well, but it's essentially a shotgun built around the AK-47 style weapon. It's really, really good, so, I mean, I guess the key to getting a good weapon is to underestimate the quality of the loot that you're gonna get and say it out loud that you're disrespecting the loot, and then it's like, oh, I'll show you, and then it just proves you wrong like that. That might be the key. I don't think so, though. I think we just got super lucky there, because like I said, on Lethal Zone, the quality of even the rare weapon caches is a lot lower. Most of the time, you're just going to get some luxury items. I mean, it's still worth getting, because luxury items are good. But if you're expecting to get, like, really awesome stuff on a regular basis, not going to happen. Okay, so the last thing I think I want to do... Man, how awesome is that? Let's use this. Let's put this away. Put that in there.
I'm home and
On my own prepper plan?
Oh my god. Why do you always wait for me to come home? Why do you always wait? Why can't you just say it any other time? Whatever. Okay, so we need to choose our skills. You have Powerhouse, so you might become our Powerhouse. You can get Powerhouse. And you can get Marathon and Backpacking. Weapons Handling and Sharp, I don't really want either of those, to be completely honest. Tails, Tall Tales, you can be the Powerhouse because you're gonna like smash the Plague Guard and then you're gonna be like, whoa, I'm telling a tall tale. So here we go. Maybe they'll both be Powerhouses. I could just, well, I mean, I don't really want to use my meal planners as Powerhouses. That's kind of like a emergency thing. So in that case, Backpacking, I like that skill. Wow, I don't want either of these. I don't know. Sharpshooting, I guess. Marathon. I would really like it if my other characters became the Powerhouses, but, you know, like, if we have to use one of them for now, it'll just have to do. Anyways, that's probably going to wrap it up for today's episode. We are just about ready to clear out the Plague Guard.
River, maple syrup. Now I want pancakes.
Okay, whatever you say. And the reason for that, we want this Plague Guard right here because it is covering the country church. Getting that country church will earn us a large outdoor slot, and then we'll be able to build that into a level 3 lounge. And once we get that lounge, we'll be in business with some decent stuff. Anyways, I hope you learned something. A big tip right there. Like I said, if you haven't figured it out by now, get yourself one of these spiky vehicles. That is the meta right now. I'll tell you right now. Spiky vehicle is the meta. A spiky vehicle, pyro launcher, those are the best weapons in the game. Highly recommend that you use them. If you have like an opposition to using it, then there are alternatives. Like you can use fuel bombs. Fuel bombs are a good alternative. Like fuel bombs, they can kill a lot of zombies. And if you have the mod, the filling machine, you can build like 12 fuel bombs at a time. Very, very awesome. Very good at maybe not killing ferals, but very good at like burning them and getting them off of you because they got to stop, drop, and roll instead of like, you know, eat your butt. So like, highly recommend that. And if you don't want to run zombies over, if you don't want to use pyro launcher, you're just going to have to play a little bit more carefully. You're going to have to, you know, play a little more stealthily, a little more slowly, and you rely on things like fuel bombs, you rely on your allies, draw enemies that way. That's what you do. But like I said, if you just want to, like, if you just want to win, if you want to be the winner, that would be, like, if you just want to get in there and beat butt, that is the way that I would recommend doing it. And like I said, I've done it both ways, and I can say without a doubt, like, this is way more fun. It's way more fun playing like this, at least for me, than how I was playing in the beginning of Lethal Zone. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future Lethal Zone Beta Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad content. Oh, remember, the Twitch progression. Follow me on Twitch if you want to see the Twitch progression. It's much farther along, like 10 or 11 days in. I play nearly every single day. Jump in my Discord if you want to talk to me, because I am in the Discord on a regular basis, basically every single day. Don't be shy. You can talk to me. Anyways, see you next time, everybody. Remember that you don't have to be good to get good.